Get ready to go behind the effects of 3 amazing scenes in the action thriller classic, The Fugitive. And the first one is how they filmed the train wreck scene. In the story, this scene is where Richard Kimball is able to escape from police custody, so he can go on the run to prove his innocence. And the director Andrew Davis and his special effects crew set out to make the greatest train wreck in cinema history. And they knew from the start they wanted to do it live and with the real train. After a search across 5 states to find the perfect location, they found a private railroad in Dillsboro, North Carolina to film their stunt. But the major issue about the whole scene was that because of its massive scale, there wouldn't be any rehearsals and absolutely no possibility for a second take. It had to be flawless on their first try. So they had to prepare extremely well to make sure everything went according to plan. To film the stunt, they used 2 trains, one to hit the bus and another to run off the track, chase after Harrison Ford, and then crash into a ditch while destroying a nearby house. Since they could only film 1 take, they set up 27 cameras to get all the coverage they needed. 1 camera was inside the train filming the scene from Harrison Ford's perspective, and the rest were outside at various locations to cover every possible angle. They pushed the trains from the rear to build up speed to 35 miles per hour. The first train had an explosive charge placed in the front of it that would cause the bus to burst into flames once it was hit. Harrison Ford did actually do most of his own stunt work for the scene, but they used visual effects to get the shot of Richard Kimball jumping off the bus by using a green screen to film a stunt double jumping off a platform, and then superimposed that shot on the train wreck footage to get the amazing shot of Kimball narrowly avoiding the collision. The second amazing effect we'll look at was so effective that you probably never even thought about it, which was how they put bullet holes in the bulletproof glass when Gerard shoots at Richard Kimball as he's trying to escape capture after being spotted at the federal prison. To do this, they used a trunnion gun that uses air pressure to shoot wax bullets out of several cylinders. Each cylinder was electrically wired to be shot in any order they wanted, and a laser mount was used to place each shot in the precise location they wanted them to be in on the glass door. With all of these elements, the filmmakers were able to create one of the most suspenseful chases in the movie. Another famous chase scene is when Gerard corners Richard Kimball at the mouth of a dam just before he leaps out and narrowly escapes being captured. To film the scene, they built a section of tunnels on a soundstage where they filmed all the tunnel shots leading up to the jump, as well as all the shots facing inside the tunnel right before the jump. But all the shots facing the mouth of the dam were filmed at the dam itself, which was filmed at the Cheoah Dam in North Carolina. It would have taken way too much time and money to get permission to build tunnels on the actual dam. So instead, they rigged up a section of the tunnel set on a flatbed truck that had a pivot, so they could drive the truck right onto the top level of the dam and rotate it into place so that the mouth of their set could extend over the lip of the actual dam. This would give them enough space to place a camera behind Harrison Ford while he's looking out over the edge. In case you were wondering, Ford really was looking out over the edge of the dam, and the reason he felt comfortable enough to do that was because a safety wire was run up through his pants and was attached to a harness underneath his clothes. And when we see Ford jumping off the dam, it's a combination of several different shots. As I mentioned earlier, shots facing inside the dam were filmed on a soundstage, and Ford simply jumped out of frame to get this shot. Then we see a green screen shot of a stunt double as we see Kimball falling down. Several dummies that cost tens of thousands of dollars were all destroyed to get these wide shots of Kimball in the air and hitting the waterfall. And the underwater shot of him hitting the water was filmed in a swimming pool in the Warner Brothers studio back lot. So with a little bit of ingenuity and good old movie magic, the filmmakers were able to create 3 of the most memorable set pieces of the pulse-pounding action thriller, The Fugitive. Click a video for more great content right here on Fun Fact Films.